to live. I'm pretty suicidal. I'm on the verge of being severely suicidal pretty much any day if something very bad happens, or my mood becomes imbalanced enough because I've forgotten to take medication or whatever, that I will just be desperate to be done. Like, I just don't want to live anymore. I think that's why most of my life I have always opted for a sense of purpose over money, because like I can amass all the wealth in the world and it's still not going to make me happy, but purpose gives me a will to live that I really strongly lack. I honestly don't understand how so many people are willing to just plod through life without a lot of reason to get up in the morning. I need a lot of reasons to get up in the morning, and this gives me like a kind of a 50-year goal, which is, that'll put me in I'm 38. So yeah, that'll be towards the end of my life that I'll be seeing kind of the fulfillment of my vision. It can take that many generations for a breed to become accepted. But I also have two boys who I plan to train them how to help me in accomplishing my goal, and hopefully take over my legacy and my vision after I'm gone. And I also want to find and train people and kind of spread my vision so that I can find people who are able to help me. That's one really important thing that I'm at this point not really sure how effective I'm going to be, because one thing I have discovered over my lifetime is I'm very strange. Not a lot of people understand me and my way of thinking. And I don't mean to brag or sound like I did anything to deserve this, or this is something to be proud of, but it's just the way I am. I tend to be more emotional than most people, as well as more rational than most people, which is a combination you just don't find very much. I feel like the average person has muted emotions and muted rational skills. They're just kind of letting people think for them more, and they're kind of experiencing emotions more secondhand. They actually need to seek out drama because they don't have enough of emotion that they're experiencing. I know that sounds weird, but think about it. Think of any TV show or movie or book that has been successful past, I don't know, some of the shows that used to be on. No, even them, even the old shows like the Brady Bunch or whatever, they all thrive on conflict. In fact, if you were to take a writing class and the writer was like, okay, so I'm going to be presenting a writing style. This is conflict-free writing style. We write to create only positive emotions. And we really try to avoid all negative emotions in our writing. Everyone would say, well, that will not be successful. That book or that TV show or whatever is just going to bomb because people need conflict. And I'm like, I don't understand this. Why does everyone need to have this up and down roller coaster of emotions? I experience emotions so intensely. When I'm watching someone experience loss on a movie, I'm crying as hard as they are. I'm like sobbing. And I know other people like that are like me, and they also have this really intense response because of empathy. But I also get I get extremely happy just watching people laugh. Like, if I could just watch a TV channel with people experiencing funny, happy things all day and just laughing and falling in love, like, that's what I want to see, just positivity, because I have so much pain. I hurt very easily. I vicariously feel a lot of suffering from other people. There's so much suffering in the world around me that I'm aware of, and it drains me. And I think being an empath is really hard. So when I say that I experience really intense emotions, I mean, I think that that's more weighted towards the negative emotions. Like, I need a lot more to make me happy than your average person. Like, I need to constantly be around positive things to feel happy. I think it's like this. It's like if you had a pitcher that had a crack in it that was leaking, you would need to constantly be adding water at the same rate to keep that level high. And I'm like a leaking pitcher. Like, my happiness is constantly draining out of me for some reason, something with my neurology. And I have to keep adding external events and stimuli to keep my happiness up high enough for me to just be willing to keep going, because life is so hard. So when I say I'm more emotional than your average person, I think that would be a good description of what I mean by that. Okay, so when I say I'm more rational than most people, most people have not thought through to the depth that I have on the number of subjects that I have. I'm just a deep thinker, and I've always been like this. I mean, I was the type of person in high school where my friends would be joking and laughing. I'd be writing a research paper for fun, because I'm just really intense that way. I want to know the truth value of something. I want to understand it from the ethics point of view and from the scientific, method, and test and use controlled studies to test theories and come to conclusions. Like, I have a scientific mind, and that makes me able to set up studies to be able to prove something true or false. And I'm constantly trying to verify, or what's the word, where you verify or prove false my own current beliefs, because they could easily be wrong. So, if I have this certain belief or this certain term, and, someone presents a different point of view, I'm going to look into that and see if I can correct my own view. Sometimes it takes a while, because I might be really set on something for some deep-seated reason. But ultimately, I have a lot more self-awareness than a lot of people. And that means I can be incredibly critical about myself and my beliefs, my behavior, my traits, even my appearance. And it's just, I accept it as reality. Like, this is, I just am this way, and it sucks, and I don't like it, but this is the way I am. Accepting reality, seeing who you are instead of denying it, making rationalizations, help you to be able to find methods to improve. So, for example, like, I know about myself that I'm a perfectionist, and I have ADHD, and that I've over and over and over failed at making this video series because this and that reason. I've analyzed what those reasons are, and I know that in order to make this video series, I just have to do it. Like, I don't care. No makeup, hair not brushed, whatever. I just got to do it when I have the chance. Otherwise, I won't do it. I feel like I have a lot of internal barriers to accomplishing my goals because of my ADHD. My intelligence is muted because I get distracted too easily to finish research, to compile things, to really make sound conclusions sometimes. And so I do a lot of starting and stopping, and it'll take me a long time to kind of get well-rounded knowledge on something. But I think what helps me in this area is that I'm very tenacious, and once I have something in my head that I'm going to do, I just can't let it go. So this